When alleged ballot stuffing was caught on camera in a New England city, Donald Trump and his supporters were quick to seize on the voting scandal as evidence of a widespread problem. However, experts argue that election fraud is rare, and this particular case is rooted in the unique and tumultuous local politics of Bridgeport. The controversy surrounding the mayoral race in Bridgeport has left many voters confused and disgusted. Some have even decided not to vote altogether due to the ongoing turmoil. In September, leaked surveillance video showed individuals stuffing ballots into voting drop boxes in Bridgeport. It was later revealed that these individuals were allies of Mayor Joe Ganim, who ultimately won the Democratic primary by a narrow margin. However, the judge deemed the primary results untrustworthy and ordered a new election. As a result, the Democrats are holding a rerun of their primary this week. Former President Trump and his supporters argue that this incident is proof of widespread voter fraud across the country. Despite their claims, there is no concrete evidence to support their allegations. Election fraud is a rare occurrence in the United States, with only a small number of convictions related to electoral fraud each year. Political experts suggest that the unique circumstances of Bridgeport's politics offer a much more plausible explanation for the recent events. Connecticut's Secretary of State, Stephanie Thomas, a Democrat, assures that elections in the state are generally safe and secure. While cases of fraud have occurred, as in other states, they are typically identified and addressed. The mayoral race in Bridgeport is just one example of the complex and divided nature of the local politics in the city, which has attracted attention beyond its borders. The leaked surveillance footage revealed individuals associated with Mayor Ganim violating local election laws by placing multiple ballots in the drop boxes. However, this practice, known as ballot harvesting, is legal and common in many other parts of the country. The mayor's supporters argue that the expansion of absentee and postal voting during the COVID-19 pandemic allowed elderly and disabled voters to participate in the political process. Nonetheless, Connecticut has stricter rules compared to other states, limiting who can handle absentee ballots to family members, caregivers, and certain officials. Mayor Ganim's challenger, John Gomes, accuses the mayor of being part of a corrupt Democratic Party machine in Bridgeport. Gomes, who grew up in a working-class neighborhood of the city, is running as a reformer. However, the mayor denies these allegations and dismisses claims of blatant corruption in Bridgeport's politics. The personal history between the two candidates further complicates the situation, as Gomes initially supported Ganim's comeback but was later fired by the mayor. Some view the issues in Bridgeport as a larger systemic problem, while others argue it is an anomaly within Connecticut. Republicans in the state have called for stricter voting rules, such as the elimination of drop boxes, while Democrats have advocated for making voting more accessible. Regardless, these changes will not take effect until November, and low voter turnout is expected in the mayoral rerun due to various factors, including voter fatigue and diminishing faith in the system. The potential for another general election rerun adds further uncertainty. It is important to note that nearly everyone involved in Bridgeport politics, including both candidates and experts, rejects claims of widespread voter fraud. Rather, they see the situation in Bridgeport as an isolated incident that is not reflective of the broader electoral landscape in the United States or even within Connecticut.